So, it's Wednesday right before Thanksgiving. This order is 63, and then it went to 65, and then he asked me to add a bunch of stuff, so we will never know. We'll know after delivery. Hey, wow, this is utter chaos in this store. In the parking lot, in the store, everywhere. I was expecting it, but I don't think I prepared myself well enough. Because I'm so tired. I'm so tired, and I've been packing like the entire day yesterday. I managed to edit my video for yesterday, but I don't think tomorrow there's gonna be a video. There are so many things to do. So many things. I have to bake first of all because I'm going to my friend's house for Thanksgiving. This is gonna take me a few hours. And I'm not sure that I want to do it tonight when I come back home. And Thursday, I've decided that I would not go to work because, no, I just don't want to. The store closes at 3, so I would have to come early. And honestly, I just want to finish packing the last things that I need to pack. I need to trash a bunch of stuff. And you know, I just want to bake and be done. Friday I'm moving, so I'm not gonna work either. So yeah, hopefully today is really busy. This order is $65, so that's already this out of the way. I know both customers. The first customer, the thing is, they were both very nice. The second customer, she's the one with like the special order for the sushi. And last time, I don't know if you guys remember, but Instacart, I don't know if it's Instacart or me, maybe it's my brain who literally like fucked me over, but basically I had all of her items all mixed up with the other order that I had. And it was such a clusterfuck. Like her eggs were missing. I gave her some like avocados that wasn't hers. She had reported the stuff as missing to get a refund, which is correct. You know, I was like, just ask for for a refund for. Oh, they put like a Santa outfit on the giant skeleton that they had for Halloween. So, and now I got her order today. I guess the thumbs down like went away, I don't know, but I'm really happy because she's a good customer. She's nice. And the first customer has bigger order.
In 200 meters, your destination will be on the right.
I deliver to them all the time. It's just that, of course, some of the items are out of stock, or like they have no pictures, or you know, like the people order like stuff that don't exist. So it did take me a little bit of time. I think it took me 35 minutes to shop for this order. Ultimately, it's not that bad.
Your destination is on the right.
It's just that there's a lot of people in that store, so obviously I go a little bit less fast. Ooh, this is heavy. Okay, first drop-off is done. It's the first time I see him, actually. He opened the door. It's 1:25. I was wondering why. I was starving. I did not eat this morning. That's why. Because you know what I did? I'm very intelligent. I packed everything yesterday in the kitchen because the kitchen is a shit show. I have so many things. I'm gonna pack everything, put everything in the storage unit, and then I'm gonna have to like what's the word? Check and just put stuff in the bin because so many things. And since I'm very intelligent, I packed the dry food and I closed the freaking box. So yesterday I was like, wait, I packed all of my food. So I had to reopen the box. But I don't want to buy any more food. I don't want to buy anything more because I don't want to move even more stuff because we already have to stop at the storage unit. I don't want to, and it's gonna take so long. It's gonna take so long. Like, I hope it's not gonna take more than 4 hours. But honestly, I don't know. I'm so tired of those streets that lead to nowhere. I'm tired of the GPS making me turn left on a very busy street at a stop sign. I don't want to do that. Like, is there like a way? Because I can't ever fucking turn because of fucking traffic. Like, I don't know, we have the technology. I'm just so done with this whole situation. To me, it feels like a fucking failure. Going back to rent out a room with like roommates, to me, is just like the biggest failure of my fucking life. At like 31 years old, 32 in 6 months, to me, this is just a big fat failure, like literally. So yeah, I don't know. I'm happy to leave this place. I'm just not happy. I'm just not happy that I'm moving in that area. I'm happy that I'm moving with them. They're nice. You know what I mean? Like, it's a nice house. It's really close to the store. They are both really, 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 really nice. It's just, to me, I didn't see myself in that place at 31, 32 years old. Like, I definitely saw myself more in like a relationship type situation, moving in with my husband, or you know what I mean? Like, not moving with roommates because I can't pay for shit. Like, this is the whole situation that makes me mad. Like, oh my god, Costco is just the biggest shit show ever. The other day I missed $139 at Costco, but honestly, I can't say that I'm sorry because, but why? Why are you stopping all of the traffic when there is literally a fucking pedestrian crossing like 2 meters away? Fucking dumbass. Yeah, so to me, the whole situation is just a big fat failure. I had seen myself in a completely different place, not moving back with people because I can't pay for rent, I can't pay for food, I can't pay for shit. The other day, my friend was like, "You're a spoiled brat." I was like, "Where? When?" Because I literally have no money whatsoever to pay either for food or rent. Like, it's either I pay for rent, either I pay for food. So where am I the spoiled brat exactly? Because I would love to be a spoiled brat right now. Literally, I would love that. Let me know. Anyway, I know it's gonna be okay. It's gonna get better. I'm gonna be working like a fucking dead person for like 6 or 7 months and make as much money as I can. I'm gonna be working like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. every single day, no days off. And hopefully I put enough money on the side. But then January and February are usually slow, so who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? Right, second drop off is done. I had to scan her ID, so I did not record anything. Oh well, whatever. You'll have to believe me that I did deliver this order. So order ended up being $69.06. First customer tipped $47, which is roughly a 10% tip. And because his order was 400, I mean, it's probably like an 8 or 9 on Instacart. Because his order at the line was $411, and 20% of 411 is like 82. But for him, it was probably 450, 460. So it's probably like an 8 or 7%, just like Instacart loves to recommend. Ultimately, it's fine by me. Like, you know, I mean, $47 tip is really, really good. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, he can tip a little bit more. Yes and no. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really not gonna complain. This took me 1 hour and 10 minutes to complete. There was nobody at checkout, so that's good. And now it is 1:36. I did arrive around 12:15 because I am getting a PO box, or like what they call like a virtual mailing box. Because I'm tired of having to redirect my mail. So the easiest for me is to pay for like a virtual mailbox. Basically, they receive your mail And if you want them to, they can forward your mail, but basically everything that's not useful they can shred for you. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it. I have found a place, so I told you guys I have found a room in a house, so that's where I'm moving on Friday. My only pain point, and I'm a little bit worried about it, I'm gonna turn right here. I'm a little bit worried about it because basically it's $900 plus utilities, and he said in the ad that they posted it's like $150 per month, which is fine. That's $50 per person. Okay, can we actually go? Thank you. What the fuck's going on? Like, why is everyone just looking around and waiting? Like, why? And basically, that's $50 per person. So I was like, okay, that's fine by me, $50 per person, I'm okay. But then when I went to visit, he said, okay, during the winter, I'm sorry, but my wisdom teeth, one of them is like giving me a little bit of, it's not a trouble, but it's like I can feel that it's like a little bit irritated. And basically my teeth feel too big for my mouth, so like my gum is a little bit inflamed. And no, I'm not going to the dentist to get them removed, so don't comment to that because I'm not gonna do it. And basically he said, okay, during the winter it's 150, but then during the summer, because of because of AC and all of that shit, it can go up to like $900 per month. And I was like, excuse me? He was like, I've seen it as high as 900, and he said it can go from like 500 to 900. And to be honest, I'm not planning on paying anything more than $100 for utilities every month, because when I was on my own, I was paying maybe $70 every 2 months, between $70 and $100 every 2 months for me. So that's literally $50 per month, and we're three of us, so it should be $150, and I was not paying more during summer. So I'm really not trying to pay like $400 in utilities. Like, this is really not what I'm trying to do. And if it begins to get like that, I will move. Like, if I have to pay $1,400 rent because of utilities, might as well just try to find a studio that's $1,400 at this point, So that's also why I took a virtual mailbox, because I can feel it already that I'm gonna be moving around. And it's easier for everybody, so that's what I'm doing. And all of that story to tell you that I came a little bit late today, because when you sign up for a virtual mailbox, they have you sign papers because they need to be authorized to receive your mail, because they can't open your mail without your authorization. This is like it's a federal crime. Like, if you open someone else's mail, this is a federal crime. You could be charged without all of the Costco orders, 7 Costco orders. Oh, Lord. Like, if you open someone's mail without their, oh my God, Aldi, Costco, Target, it keeps coming. Ralph, $6. Seriously, Ralph, no tip orders on Thanksgiving? You guys are wild. So they need you to sign a paper, but then it needs to be notarized, so you can't say afterwards like, hey, those people opened my mail like against my will, And basically, to do that, they have you get into a video with like an official notary person, I guess, and they have you fill in the document. They have you show two pieces of identity, like, so driving license and the lease, for example. Registration card works, ID card works, everything. So, and then they have to check. It takes like literally 1 minute. They have you like answer questions, when they're like, hey, which address is linked to you, and they give you a few addresses, and you have to put like, oh yeah, I've lived there, so just to be sure that it's you. So that takes a little bit of time, but the notary side, it takes 1 minute,
You need a camera, and you need the sound, obviously, so you can say yes, because they're gonna be like, you recognize that this is your free will, whatever. You answer yes or no. Then they sign, you sign, and it's done. It costs $25, and then it takes like 2 or 3 days for them to send documents to whichever place. So basically, this place, what's the name? I don't even remember the name of the place that I did it. I'll let you know. But basically, you can choose like addresses anywhere in the states. Like, so I chose California, and I chose an address that's like half a mile away from the store. So you do have to pay for pickups. So basically, the first 4 pickups are free, which means that if you pick up once a week, it's free per month. 4 free pickups per month. If you pick up every month, 4 times a month, once a week, you won't pay for pickups, right? They can keep your packages, they can keep your letters, they can shred, they can forward. And I think I'm paying $9.99 for the address, and I think I'm paying $14 for the service altogether. So it's like a couple of dollars, like 20, 25, which for me is pretty good, because it's really gonna avoid me to have like move and redirect my mail, and having like mail lost in transit and all of that shit. So yeah,
51, but it might go down because I had to refund 2 things actually, and they're complete opposite ways. Oh well.
okay, so like I said, they're not next to each other, they're not even on the way to each other. The first customer is 16 minutes away. They both have frozen items. So, I mean, granted, it's for tomorrow. So even if it's like, the pies are a little bit thawed by tonight, it's going to be okay. But they're having me deliver to the smaller order first again. So it's probably the lowest tipper. Actually, I don't know, because I have delivered to the further order, like the first one that I'm delivering to. And she's always been a pretty good tipper. If it's the person that I think it is, which I think it is. The cops. Oh, Lord, yeah. It's because homeless people have decided to literally put all of their stuff in front of like a very, very, very expensive building. Anyway, this took me a little bit of time. Obviously, this baking aisle 14, today it's the bane of my existence. Like, everyone is in this aisle, obviously, and no one is moving when you say excuse me, and the stuff that you want is not necessarily in stock, because it's the day before Thanksgiving. It's 3:37, so some stuff is gonna be out of stock, you know what I mean? And they're restocking as much as they can, but they're like 1 or 2 people restocking. It's really hard for them to keep up with the demand. So I'm lucky enough, because in the dairy department, one of the employees that I know, I asked him, like, do you have this, do you have that? And he goes and checks, and most of the time they do have it. It's just that they don't have enough stockers to put on the shelves, but they do have the items. So I got lucky with 2 or 3 items that he got for me, like the Philadelphia earlier. For this one, they both wanted some whipping cream, and they wanted the big one, the big container. It was at the back, so yeah, I'm grateful that I'm able to ask them, and they're willing to help me. But yeah, today's chaos. I was expecting it. Apparently yesterday was busy, but it was raining, and I refused. First of all, I refuse to get out on my day off, and if I can help it, I do not want to drive under the rain. Like, I just freaking hate it. I know I'm not gonna be able to not work when it rains all the time, but yesterday it was a no from me. I needed to pack anyway.
480. It's not the person I thought it was. She lives in the next building. They look like the same building, but there are two different buildings. Okay. Should be the next one over. Alright, first drop off is done. I haven't even checked where the second drop off is, but there is a lot of traffic as well on the main road over there. So I'm gonna try to go around. Honestly, the second customer should have been delivered to first. Are you going, baby? Going? Why is she alone? She's like 6 years old or 5. And she's walking the dog alone. I'm so surprised. Yeah, this customer should have been first. All right, so we're here. Okay, second drop off is done. He was way closer than the other one. I just don't understand why Instacart does this, but anyway. And he had way more frozen items than the second one. Anyway, $53. Yeah, and the second one was the biggest tipper. I just don't get it. But oh well. Actually, I might go. No. First customer tipped $7.77. Woo! Lucky number. I need so many things in 2025. I don't know what to ask for. A husband. Second customer tipped 26, and this took me 1 hour and 25 minutes because of the freaking driving. You know? But everything ended up okay. It's 4:15 p.m. We're gonna go back to the store. We are at 122, which is really good because I only completed 2 orders, I guess. I mean 2 orders, 4 technically, but only 2 batches. And ultimately, when it's really busy like that, that's what I want to do. I don't want to be doing like a billion small orders. I'd rather go in the store and spend like 1 hour in there and be done, rather than a lot of small orders. It depends on the day. Today I'm waiting for the big orders. The day before Thanksgiving there has to be big orders, and I'm waiting for them. Any other day, no, but today, yes, because I'm tired. I don't want to drive that much because traffic is just freaking awful. So when it's combined, like it was a lot to drive, but at least it's combined, you know? And I made $53. So I'm really happy about those 2 batches that I had. All right, 26 on Instacart. I've delivered to her like 2 days ago. She added this. She wanted to add some mustard as well, but they didn't have it in stock. And she was not answering, so I did not add it. And she wanted 2 of the flour, and they only had 1. So what happened is that I got her order. And right away, she sent me a message, and she was like, hey, can I add some mustard? And it was like the brand Primal Kitchen. And I was like, sure. And turns out they don't have this brand anywhere. And then she was like, oh, can I add like some parchment paper, brown? And I was like, sure. The thing is, this brand, this
Are you turning? Why are you waiting? Yeah, turning without a fucking signal. It's so easy to put a signal on. Like, it's so easy. Like, it's not a new invention either. Literally, when you pass the writing fucking exam, they tell you to signal where you are going, put your signal on. Literally, it's 101. Even my niece that's 12 years old that doesn't drive knows that you have to put your signal on. So are you dumber than a 12-year-old? I really don't think so. And then I went to the aisle 14, that is like the aisle of the spawn of the devil. And I got her parchment paper. I was trying to pre-shop to keep my seconds per item low. And I was texting her at the same time, and I had all of the items. And then she was like, oh, can you add the parchment paper? And then the parchment paper that I sent her, she was like, oh, do they have like unbleached? So I had to go back, and then the mustard was not in stock, and I was like, well, they have that one, which was like the organic brand, and she stopped answering. So I was like, okay, I'm going to check out. So I went to check out, and as I was going in the parking lot, she sent me a message, and she was like, yeah, I'll take that. And I was like, I didn't add it to the order because I didn't know if you wanted that brand, you know? And I was like, it's okay if you didn't get it. So I was like, okay, let me get it for you. So I paid with my own money, but at the same time, she said that she would increase my tip because she asked me to add a bunch of stuff at the same time. So we'll see. She said she would add on my tip. Usually if she says that, she does. So I'm happy. It's 5:39. It's a little bit chaotic in the store, but honestly, nothing that I can't manage. The thing that's nice right now, it's because the thing that is nice today is that I haven't had any real wait at the checkout lane, which is nice because every time I had to check out, there was nobody. So I didn't have to wait. So at least there's that. Even if it's like in the store, it's not necessarily like the best condition that you might ask for. At least at checkout, there is nobody. So anyway, let's go deliver. Oh, my back hurts so much. Okay, drop off is done. Order stayed 26 because she had tipped a flat 13, so that's great. It's 5:50 p.m. I'm starving, so I'm gonna go back to the store and shit. Wow. I ordered some new glasses, by the way. And I know what you're gonna say. But you say that you don't have any money. Yeah. Well, I have insurance. I have eye insurance. Vision. Yeah, okay. That's the word that I was searching for. I was like, wait, what is the name of that? Vision insurance. So I bought a new pair, and usually I buy on Target Optical because that's where I go to do my exams. And I think they have a nice selection. And this cost me $25. Literally. So can't really complain at all. Yeah, please don't go on the side, just in case this was your turn to go on the side. But okay. So yeah, I will have 2 pairs, and you know, I pay for this. I pay for the insurance yearly, so might as well just use it to buy stuff that I need, or, you know, to buy a pair of glasses every year. I think I bought this pair last year. I don't even remember. I think next time I will buy some contacts. I don't like them, but just in case, just to have them. It's actually useful. Anyway, we'll see if she increases her tip. I'm not sure. She said she would. So I'm gonna give her some time to check the order, to get her bags, and maybe she will increase my tip. Even if she doesn't, 26 bucks is pretty good. Can't complain. Shit, man. Why are you guys always such bitches? I don't understand. Like, why do you have to be such a fucking bitch all the time? Like, you see that I'm already engaged on the street, but no, you have to go and almost crash into me just to prove a point. Okay, now we know that you have a small penis. Thank you for letting us know. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know. It's the holiday. Tomorrow it's called Thanksgiving, not thanks-taking. You know what I mean? You're supposed to give thanks. No. Instead, y'all are just your usual average bitch attitude. Okay. I guess we understood your point. Just a bitch after all.
Okay, 18 on Instacart for the old lady that always gives me like a water bottle. Easy peasy, everything was in stock. Hello.
Hello, how are you tonight?
Hey. Let me make sure my door is closed and locked. Okay. No, that's last week. We want this week. Previous customer did not increase her tip so far. So, not super nice. Because, she said she would. Anyway, doesn't matter. $19.81. I don't understand why every single order today has a boost. Is it because it's Thanksgiving and there are like a billion orders and nobody wants to take them? 17 minutes that took me. Can't complain. I'm just gonna turn right here. Anyway, I need to go back to the store. She tipped $7, which is great because she only had like 5 or 6 items. I did accept the order for a number of items, and then during the time I didn't know this was possible, but basically the time it took me to pre-shop the order, she added another item. So basically, they don't tell you, but they can 100% add items between the time you accept the order and the time you actually begin to shop the order. Customer can add items for sure. And Instacart doesn't tell you if they add an item. I saw it because it literally added itself to the list. Like, I had the list open and I was checking all of the items, and I try to go as fast as I can. So the items that I could grab, I grabbed, and then I see like it adds itself. It was like a soap, and I was like, this wasn't there. So, and they don't tell you, like, when you begin shopping and it says customer name has added an item, or an item was added by the customer. If you have not started shopping, they don't tell you.
Well, $41. This is mine. $41 on Instacart, and it's taking me halfway home, and it's taking me over 200, which is what I wanted. So thank you, Lord Jesus. Literally.
So basically, all of the items were in stock except the chicken, but she had. See, they are the ones who are actually intelligent. They're moving late at night. There is way less traffic, and they're not bothered as much. The chicken, she had a chosen replacement, so not a problem. And the Wagyu, she wanted 5 steaks, 5 pieces, and at the meat counter he only had 4. So I was like, I'll just grab one that is like pre-packaged, right? And I asked her, I was like, hey, for the beef, they only had 5 at the meat counter. They only had 4 at the meat counter. So what I can do is add one that is already pre-packaged. It's the same. She never answered. She never read any messages that I sent. And basically what I did is that I thought it was the correct thing to do. But basically I added 4. Like I scanned the barcode for the 4 that I got at the meat department. I put the weight, and then I added an item for the prepackaged one. But then Instacart was like, you cannot add the same item twice. So I was like, oh, so it's literally exactly the same barcode. So I just added 5 at the one that she already wanted, like the item on the list, and I added all of the weight together, and that's what she's gonna get. Now she's 18 minutes away, but this is literally taking me like maybe 5 or 10 minutes away from home. So, and I was stuck at 169, and they could not give me an order that was not shit or like barely the amount that I wanted to make. I was like, I don't want to be making $29 because then I'm going to be $2 away from 200. And the day before Thanksgiving, I want to make above 200. Okay, I want to hit the $200 mark. And what? And then I got this one, and I was like, oh, it's far. But then I saw that it was, when I don't take the freeway and I take like the streets to go home, I have to pass her house. So I was like, oh, okay, then I'll just take that one and make over 200 and do my own shopping at the same time and go home, basically. And that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm grateful for this order, because I was literally waiting, and it was like 8:15, 8:20, and I was like, oh my god, I'm never gonna get an order that doesn't suck too bad for me just to hit 200. I don't need to make like $300 million. Just 200 is fine for me. But, and then I got this one. So thank you very much. Now let's go deliver.
Oh, they already have bags. Super easy drop off. Order ended up being $44. I don't understand how Instacart is like, do ASAP. I was already at the store. I shopped for this order in 5 minutes, and then there was no traffic on the way. So how am I still late? Like, it's impossible. She tipped $28, please and thank you. Her order was $200+. So again, a 7-8-ish% tip, whatever. 45 minutes to get there. 45 minutes to complete altogether from shopping, checkout, and delivery. Oh, that's nice. Oh, look, a pickup truck with lights that literally blind everybody. Seriously. Can't you see that you're dangerous? Fuck you. Like, literally, I can't stand you guys. I just can't. This is too much. Like, I can't see anything. Anyway. It's gonna be 9 p.m. in 1 minute. I am 10 minutes away from home. Please and thank you. I am at $214 for the day, and there are still orders to take and to fulfill. Like, I have, let me see. Let me hide all of those batches. Walmart and Target are the culprits of today. I have never seen that many Target orders that tip that low. I've seen some great Walmart orders today. I have 7 hidden batches. Never had that many batches hidden in my life. And it's 9 o'clock and people are still ordering. Who wants to go to Target right before Thanksgiving? Like, to be honest. Nobody. Like, especially if you're a shopper and you know what the hell's going on. Nobody wants to go to Walmart. $19 for 9 items. Walmart, 4.3 miles, $3 tip. That's my zone here. Because some people were like, why don't you stay in your zone around your house?
That's the orders that I get. $3 tip. And today we're lucky because Instacart is giving a little bit more money. All of the orders have a boost. All of them. So this order, instead of being $9, it's $19. They're giving away like a bigger base pay. But in normal days, they pay like $4 or $5 base pay and $3 tip. It's $9 order to go to Walmart, shop for 10 items, and then deliver to you for 4 miles away. That's why I still go to my store, because those orders are shit. But in 2 days, this is gonna be all behind us. No more of this freaking commute. I'm gonna be 2.5 miles away from the store. And $20 for 2 people, food for less. $6 tip between 2 people. Sprouts, $30, 2 people, 8.8 miles. $7 combined. 2 people combined. They only tipped $7 between them 2. What the hell is wrong with you guys? Seriously, again, you're supposed to give thanks, not take thanks. Thanksgiving, not thanks taking. Anyway. Let's go. It's green. Whoops. Now it's yellow. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I'm not even hungry because I bought some chocolate and I indulged in some chocolate. You know, like the caramello chocolate, whatever it is. I bought that and I'm not even hungry. I reopened my box with my dry food because I have to eat at some point. Even if tomorrow I'm gonna go eat at my friend's house and Friday I'm not gonna eat. Like, I'm just gonna eat a muffin and that will be it, because I'm gonna be so stressed out. But yeah, I had a good day. Honestly, today I was waiting for the bigger orders. I was, definitely. Right before Thanksgiving, I don't want to be shopping for $15. You gotta pay more. I'm sorry. Even if you have 2 or 3 items, you have to pay at least $10. Right before Thanksgiving, you know why you're ordering online. It's because you don't want to be shopping in those stores. Of course. The light is green, except when I arrive. Okay, let's go offline. Oh, she gave me like a compliment, the one with the sushi. Thank you for being a great shopper again and going above and beyond to help me get what I needed, and your fast and friendly delivery. 5-star plus smiley face. Thank you very much. I'm happy about it. What was I saying? I don't remember. Yeah, you know why you're ordering. You don't want to go in those stores. You don't want to go and wait in line. You don't want to go in those aisles where there are like 20 people and no one wants to move because they're in front of the items that they want, and they don't want the items to go like out of stock. So it's impossible to go through the aisles. Then you don't want to be in traffic. You know what I mean? You don't want to have to go and find a parking spot. You don't want to do all of that, so you order. But then, what is this smell? But then, you don't want to pay for the convenience of having a delivery. So I'm sorry, but no, this is not correct. Not correct. Oh, okay, Mr. Tesla. Like, literally couldn't wait 5 seconds and a half behind. Like, you have to go so fast that people think that you have like the devil after you. Stupid ass fucking Teslas. I hate you so much. I don't understand how you guys think this is a good idea to buy a Tesla. What a shit car this is. Anything that Tesla makes is such shit. I don't care about Elon Musk, but oh my goodness. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's like control opposition. I don't believe anything he says. I don't believe anything that anyone says. Like, it's not because he's against, fuck, I can't see shit. It's not because he's against like everyone else that he's correct. Like, I don't like him. I don't like the fact that he wants to implant humans with like a chip. I don't like it. I think it's like the devil's work. I think Teslas are shit. I think they are the fucking worst cars that have ever been invented. And the people buying Teslas are the worst fucking drivers I've ever fucking seen. You guys don't know how to drive. You just don't know. Why? There is a pedestrian crossing just over there. Fuck. Like, you just don't know what you're doing. Either you drive like 5 miles an hour, either you drive 150 miles an hour. There is literally never any in between with Teslas. Ever. And then you act like you are better than everyone else because you have an electric car. Congratulations. You and your child labor for your fucking batteries to be made in those countries. Like, it's polluting so much. Like, you think you're better for the environment, but what it takes to make your electric car is polluting even more than regular cars. Like, I can't stand people who have Teslas. They always think they're better than you. First of all, everyone who has an electric car think that they are better than you. I can't stand that. Like, okay, congratulations. That's great. Who gives a shit? You know? Who gives a shit? Anyway, the worst of the worst is the fucking Cybertruck. To me, it's like a fucking affront to fucking nature. It's so fucking ugly. It's so ugly. I've seen it in every fucking color. Every color possible of the rainbow, I have seen it. Because here in LA, of course, you know. I have even seen it with like white bands on like the angles, like, you know, like fluorescent. So when it's dark, you see like just the contour of it. I've seen every single freaking color of the Cybertruck, and they're all fucking ugly. Brown, it gets like the award of the ugliness, but they're all ugly. Like, the design of it is just so ugly. I don't understand how people like literally spend $100,000 in that shit. Oh, I forgot that there would be no parking today, obviously, because this is just my luck. Oh my goodness. 2 more days to go, motherfucker. And then I will still have parking issues because I won't have parking at my new place. But it won't be here for sure.